obviously expecting it to be a tight game on Friday night?
Yeah, definitely. Cairns are a talented team, well coached and well drilled team, and we expect it to come down to the final possessions. And I think that's when your group gets tested, when your character gets tested. And I think over the years this club's been or prided themselves on winning those situations. So went through a number of those scenarios today, and some of them came off and some of them didn't. But we'll watch the video on that.
How unique is he compared to everyone else? He's wanted to share the ball around.
Yeah, I guess in a way, Bryce is very talented, but he shares the ball as well. Machado has obviously led the league in assists, and something that a Taipans player has never done before. So I know all those guys are really buying into their roles, and I think he spoon feeds a lot of that.
Is it fair to say he's one of the most respected guys amongst your playing group, or even yourself playing against him?
Yeah, 100%. He goes out, he plays hard. There's no trash talk or anything like that involved. He's just going out there to do his job.
We're hearing violent on the hard shows out there. How much of it has it been just so the pick and roll so important this week?
Yeah, it's massive. He spends a lot of time in pick and roll situations, and that's when they're at their best with the ball in his hands and him making plays. So obviously one of our jobs is to get the ball out of his hands and try to limit that as much as possible.
When you know that you're going to come up against him, do you spend a lot of time just focusing on how you can compare Bryce to him in terms of the way they play and what you can do against Bryce out there that might translate over towards Machado?
Yeah, it's mainly video, watching a lot of tape, game after game, and the guys here at the club, support staff and things like that, do an excellent job of getting us tape and film on Machado in situations where he's exceptionally good, and then in situations where he's just good. So there's no real bad possessions for him. He throws dimes, and that's why everyone loves playing with him, and looking forward to the task playing against him.
When you look back, they've got a winning record against you this year. Can you figure out at the moment why it's been a big issue for you with them?
Yeah, I think they're just like I said, they're talented. They got 9-10 shooters on the floor. Nate's probably the only one that can't knock down the three ball at a consistent rate, but he does his damage inside, and I think that's like I said, everyone buys into their roles, and I think that's why they're so tough to defend.
How much are you enjoying starting and knowing that the coach has got you back and wants you to start even though Dame's back?
Yeah, it's great to start. At the end of the day, we're all here to win, so if that's what it takes, I'll put my hand up and I'll start. But if they want to make a change, they can make a change. But my role won't change significantly. I've got to come out there and be aggressive and get after Machado and Kenny and Newbull and things like that. So really looking forward to that part of it.
Your role doesn't change over these last 2 years you've been here, but your minutes have fluctuated in the first year. When you look back at last year and now that you are starting, do you feel way more confident heading into this final series?
Yeah, obviously last year, I missed the semi-finals with injury as well, so obviously a little nervous, coming into that grand final and things like that. But yeah, I think the minutes, when you're getting stable minutes, night in and night out, you get a good feel for the game, and I think that's probably where I've most improved this year.
Did you feel like you were, when you go into finals, when you were injured last year, was your head sort of spinning a bit, am I going to play, am I going to play, what do I focus on?
Yeah, I was dead set I was playing. Medical staff might have thought otherwise, but I was pretty close with the semi-final with Brisbane. But we got through that in 2, which was great. Gave me a little extra time to rest up. But when that grand final rolled around, I knew I was going to suit up.
So personally, do you look back on last year's final series as a confidence booster, knowing what to expect now that you've won a title, or did you not get enough experience from it because you were injured for a fair portion of it?
Yeah, no, you definitely get a lot of experience from that. Game in and game out, there's little changes here and there, and I think last year, we did a great job of picking up things on the fly and adding them into our games. Obviously, short turnarounds and things like that. So locking into scout and picking up how they're guarding Bryson on ball compared to myself or Damo and things like that. And I think we did a great job of that last year, and we're starting to put some of that into place now.
How much does Damo come to you, or have you worked together building the scout or just personally, how would you go against Machado? Have you been leaning on him at all? Yeah,
we talk about it a lot. They'll be talking about the play, and they might tell us to be quiet here and there just because we're non-stop talking about how we're going to guard Machado on a step up or a drag and things like that. And I think anytime you can learn from one of the best in the game and the best to do it, why not?
Cheers, Mitch. Thanks.